Like I said, all game modes are here, and that includes SVR's story mode, season mode. I was really impressed with this, as you get all the cutscenes and voice lines you get in the console version. They only made a few minor graphical changes, like gouging out Jonathan Coachman's eyes, but other than that, everything is here except you can't do this in the locker room, which you know is a massive shame. In fact, I don't even know why they bothered releasing the game. They should have just cancelled it without this massive feature. All the creation tools are of course here, being able to create wrestlers and championships among other things. I spent hours as a kid in these modes, but now this is the best I could come up with. Yep, I turned 30 this year. One more thing I need to mention, which is technically a downgrade, is the lack of commentary. I'm assuming to save space the developers just cut all the commentary out of the game and just use the game soundtrack in the background during matches, which I mean isn't really a bad thing at all. WWE games, especially in the 2000s, are notorious for having bad commentary.
I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the match.
I disagree entirely, King. I bet my Oklahoma Sooner ass that this one isn't even close to being over.
That's a pretty big bet, JR. Are you sure you're able to cover it?
By the time the game released, it was getting better, but still after 4 matches, you'll just hear the same few lines being repeated over and over again, which you'll definitely get tired of. You know what you won't get tired of though? This game's soundtrack, because like most SVR games, the soundtrack is definitely a 10 out of 10. So it actually turned out to be a massive upgrade. Looking back, this port showed very early on what the PSP was capable of, bringing the whole experience to a portable device with little to no compromise. The thing a port should do first and foremost is make you feel like you're getting that exact experience you get with the original game. It's safe to say SmackDown vs Raw 2006 ticks all the boxes. The PSP would end up getting ports of every single SVR game, but obviously after about 2008, the games were being made mainly for the much more powerful PS3 and the 360, with these versions taking priority, but the PSP still had the modes from these versions being ported over with the same great experience and gameplay. The crazy thing is that people have been making mods for the PSP version of SVR 2011 ever since, with there being a 2K25 mod available to play, which is just insane, but also goes to show how well these games were ported over to the PSP. And SmackDown vs Raw 2006 is definitely up there as one of my all-time favourite wrestling games of all time.